Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? No interruption. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
What up, though? Okay, welcome back to our dope discussions today. We are joined by none other than the beautiful, sexy, classy, slightly ghetto, but that's how we like it. That's how we like it. Lucky Marie. Okay. Lucky Marie's in the building with us today. Last Sunday we were on her channel and we did a collab. I thought it was phenomenal. Me and my good sis had a great time. And I said, you know what? It's only right if we run that back on my channel. Okay. And so she agreed. And here we are today with a very interesting topic for us to discuss. Now, there's no secret that my channel is let's say consisted of a lot of men, and that is not something that was done by design. It is due largely in part to, I'm gonna be real with you, and Lucky, you can attest to this as well. A lot of bitches are haters. Okay, they don't like that real shit and they want to be pandered to. They want to have their asses kissed. They want their ego stroked. And then they would turn around and be so hypocritical to actually say that that is what women like you and me would do to men. And in all actuality, we hold everybody accountable. Now, with us being women, we may hold women accountable more because we want the best for us. But nevertheless, everybody gets this smoke and this work. And so what we see oftentimes with platforms like ours is women kind of like watch from the bushes. I'm not going to subscribe and I'm not going to like your video, bitch, but I'm going to watch you. And then I might make a video about you over on TikTok. Like we see a lot of that. And I really hate that we do live in a world to where women cannot be honest with one another. Women don't have the best of relationships and friendships. And you almost have to be fake in order for a friendship to thrive.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to add to that, thank you for coming. I think this is like right on time now. And I think this is a good discussion because not only do you go through it just when you do content, because if you like me, you just giving your opinion, you don't realize how much, even growing up, this is why you were so much cooler as the homegirl to other boys or something like that. You don't realize that you just may think it. Some people think, oh, it's because I was a tomboy. Oh, it's because it was this. Now, it's just the way that you rationalize thought and put together things. And I have had a lot of moments, of course, like as you growing up, where you could be overly emotional, but what helped me actually get through things that I don't like in my choices is to be like, that was your fault. Or like, even dating, it's like, girl, are you really about to call this man for the umpteenth time? Girl, sit down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that inner thought. And it could come from your mama, it could come from different people, but it's that inner thought that keeps you, like you said, accountable. It doesn't mean that you're perfect or you won't make decisions. Right. But then you get to the internet and you realize how just speaking from that experience of, I've done this, I've thought this way, it really does offend other women. But then you're like, oh, I can come over here because she says it's a sister circle. She says we like women, but it's like they only like if you agree.
Exactly. And that's what I don't like about being in circles with a lot of women. And that's not to say that I don't like women, because I love women. Like, that is dumb for y'all to make it seem like, oh, she hates women. Bitch, I am a woman, so I'm not going to be like that.
Yeah.
I just find it to be something to where it's kind of hard to navigate sisterhood circles when you are going to be honest about where we're coming up short, like how you just illustrated.
Yeah.
But we do have some clips to go through together. I want to go ahead and show you mine first, and then
let's go.
I want to get your feedback on it, okay? But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all know YouTube be hating on this real shit, and they hate the live stream, so you gotta help us out, okay? Get the likes up for us, and let's get into this first clip. Okay.
Fake bitches always have a lot of friends, and the real ones have a couple friends, a very small friend group, or isolation. Because fake bitches is very performative. Like, their kindness is performative, the way they fuck with you is performative. It's never really real. They're fake to everybody, including themselves. You can never really trust them. So, example, like, they'll hang with somebody, but they talking about her behind her back, talking about how she fuck a lot of niggas, how she's a hoe and they're nothing like them. Girl, if everybody that you hang with is a hoe except for you, baby, two or more cannot walk together unless they agree on things. You're a hoe too. They try to have like these nice girl images or good girl. All of it is performative. It's fake as fuck. And us real ones, once we know that we don't like you, you jealous of us, or we don't fuck with you, we cut you off. Like, nobody cuts me off. I fall back from shit because I see that things are fake, and I just normally leave in silence. I don't do nothing. I don't post nothing. Nothing is subliminal because I value my peace. But bitches that are fake, they normally hang around people who they feel is beneath them, like a peon circle. These type of women are covert narcissists. They'll talk about their mama. They'll talk about their sister. They'll talk about their man. It doesn't matter. They're going to talk about everybody that's close to them and get on social media and act like they're surrounded with love. Y'all have to be careful of this, because those type of people are dangerous, because they normally harbor a lot of hidden feelings. They're not real with themselves, so they can never be real with you. Fake bitches have a lot of friends. Real bitches will be solo before we do some fake shit.
That is so true.
Fuck.
That is so true. That is so true, because I thought of like a few people when she was talking.
Okay, go off.
Cause it's just like, even when you think about how friendships are, and they are fake, you think that we have this thing where we get into any relationship and we think we different, or I can love you beyond your weird ass ways. And that's just not the case. And that could be a flaw in us. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but that's the same thing that makes us bitter, where we would end up being, by the time you get 35, 40, you like, I don't fucking like bitches. Like, and now you sound like a pick me, but it's not that. I love women, but I hate bitches. And then you start to think, damn, like, okay, let me elevate here. Let me become a little better. And they say you are what you attract. So you like, okay, no, people who are genuine, you attract everybody. And you also have a nature in you that wants to fix things. You want to love people, because that's just what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to nurture as a woman. So when you meet other women who, it ain't just, issues. We all have issues. But when you meet other women and it just seems like she just weird to herself, or like she want a marching band friendships, you know what I'm saying? But then she expects you to show up for her. It's just like, no.
Yeah. And like you said, oftentimes you can be in close proximity to certain women who maybe are not your speed like that, or are not very reflective of your nature or your character. But due to us as women, I'm talking about solid women, not bitches like you talked about, when you're a solid woman, you do try to find the best parts of people and overlook certain things and say, you know what, yeah, she got that going on, but she's cool in this regard. And so we can start to align ourselves almost with women that we know are not our, speed like that. And they can be dangerous because you can also start to be classified to be one of the same type of females that she is. Like if you're hanging out with some hoes. Okay. I'm guilty of this, Lucky. Okay.
Me too. That's why I'm like, girl, go ahead. Because
I'm guilty. Like, and I'm gonna be real with you.
Go ahead.
Oh, dang.
No, we excited. Go ahead, share. I'll share. You share. Go ahead.
No, but like, the women in my family are hoes. So like, you can't even escape that shit if you wanted to. Like, what I'm gonna do? Cut off my cousins? Cut off?
But they cool as fuck,
and they be cool as hell. But at the same time, you can get roped in with that, and then they like, oh, well, birds of a feather flock together. It's like, no, I'm just a cool ass woman, and I try to find the best parts in people, and do things in that regard. But at the same time, when you are trying to find the best parts in people, you can get snaked that way too. So that's another reason why I do still try to steer clear of certain energies, because I don't want to be understanding or open-minded to a fault. But yeah, I have to kind of give a little bit of pushback with that sentiment of, yeah, bitch, you a hoe too. You hanging out with that. You no,
but
that is not all the way true.
Perception. And I was just talking to somebody earlier about this, because that's always been the case, to the point where you start to think like, I don't judge you by your personal behavior. You know what I'm saying? So you may have a family member that's this, like I'm from South Central LA. So I have cousins that have gangbang. They're this. I don't know what they do, but I love them. Like they come around family. You know what I'm saying? So you grow up thinking that the things that people do, you know them in a different way. So you don't really judge those things that they do privately or away from you. But then you see, as you grow up, it can affect you in ways, because if this is your counsel, or if this is what you're used to, that does rub off more so on you, especially if you're going through something with a good boyfriend or a good other homegirl that's not like them, and they don't know how to give advice from a standpoint other than that leaves you alone, or leaves you to say, fuck that person. It's going to be from a bad standpoint. And if you vulnerable, when you just want some advice, when you vulnerable, you want validation. The truth is where you reject it. But I noticed that's where you would get the advice, where you would end up listening to those people, because you may think, this is my auntie. Like, even though she did that, she gave me good advice, but your auntie really jealous of your homegirl because she the better friend than her, so she gonna give you advice to me. It's like, it's so many nuances to it. And girl, even the friendships that are fake, where they'll create diversion between y'all two just to kind of like your ex-boyfriend. Like, girl, I'm going through that like a whole lot of times. So it's a lot of stuff.
And I can totally relate to what you said. Like, how do you draw the line to where it's like, okay, we cool, but maybe not that cool to where I can take certain advice from you, or I can listen to what you say, or I can confide in you and things like that. So, because they can twist certain narratives too and have you warped in your mind thinking something that is really not. But big shout out to MVP Lydell for the 50. Shout out to you. Y'all got the salutes down in the comments right now for MVP Lydell for always showing up and showing out. Thank you so very much. And y'all get the damn likes up. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Again, we are joined today by the beautiful and the lovely Lucky Marie. Once we're done, or you can do that shit right now. Go and subscribe to her channel. Go and check her out. She's dope. But yeah, we're just having a very much so needed conversation about women and how it's kind of difficult for us to trust one another, to bond one another, to build one another, and really be genuine in our connections. Something else that I want to highlight with what she said, Lucky, was she brought up how a lot of fake females have the most friends. Do you agree with that or disagree?
Yeah, I do, because when I had the most friends, I was being fake.
Oh,
girl,
in what way? In what, like, were you being fake towards them, or were you being fake to who you are, who you are as a person, or was it a combination?
I think it's a combination, because if I'm being fake to me and what I really think, I'm being fake to you. So it's like, if we going out places, like, I will be the person, if you thought you look cute, I'm not gonna say nothing. Or if you was my friend, or I would be the person, like if my other friend, I had friends over here, if my other friend was like, why you had to bring that musty friend? You know, a real friend would be like, don't be talking about my friend, but I wouldn't say nothing. I might chuckle. You know what I'm saying? And that could be fake. You know what I'm saying? To my other friend. So to be friends with a whole lot of people, you're going to be perceived to be fake to somebody, especially if you try to gather them together and you're the mature friend that they want to come to. So then she coming to you and you don't want to be like just pouncing on her or seeming like you having her back. So you just listening, you kind of agreeing. I can see where you coming from, even though you can't. So then you listening to the other friend and it's like, well, why would you agree with her? And then when it blow up, Lucky, you was there. You was telling me this, and now I'm in the middle, and it's like, first of all, fuck both of you bitches. Y'all shouldn't have come to me, you know, like, and then I'ma be defensive and get out of there. But yeah, I've been that type of friend, and you have to be fake in order to be friends with everybody. All those personalities, like, no.
I agree with you. And so now that provokes another thought, though, and another question. Do you feel like, to some degree, you're going to have to be fake in order to have a friend? Like, let's say me and you are friends, right? Do you feel like it's going to come a point in time to where you kind of do have to be fake in order to be at ease or not be at odds? Like, do you feel like being fake is warranted in certain aspects of a friendship or a relationship?
No, I think if you have to be fake to keep somebody, they ain't your friend, and you ain't no real ass bitch. So I'm cool with flying with two, and we gonna walk in with two, and we gonna talk about everybody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I have to be fake, you could stay in associate lane. You know what I'm saying? Hi, girl. What's up, girl? You know, like what was on Friday? When she was like, call you, girl. Okay. Like, I'm not about to call you. You know, like, it's just that
okay. You sound like me and my sister-in-law. We straight be saying it like, okay. But I do agree with that, though. And I'm glad that you said that, because when it comes to the women that I'm really close with, that I'm really cool with, that I really value and I love, I can be real with them and tell them, like, you know, like with your example, I can say, girl, you a little bit musty, or you a little bit dusty. Let's clean this up. Like, you can do that with them. However, I'm gonna be real though, Lucky. Like, I can be a fake ass bitch too. Like, okay, so let's say that you got a friend, Lucky, and we real cool, and we real, you know, I can be real with you. If you got a friend that's musty and dusty, I would be that friend that's telling you, like, girl, tell your friend, you know, take her dusty ass home, or tell your friend, like, and then I would be in your friend face though, but she ain't my friend, but she your friend, but I'll be in her face like, hey girl. So I will be,
because that don't mean
I can be a fake ass bitch.
That don't mean I don't like you. It's just something I can't just tell you because we not cool like that.
Right.
And it's the same way. I can come off fake another way, where I can come off real cool, but you don't know me well enough to joke with me in certain ways. So real quick, after I was laughing with you, I can get serious and just really just shift. You know, now you like, what's up with this weird ass bitch? It's like, no, I'm really trying not to tell you. You just irritated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, yeah, absolutely. And then I think you try not to make it better, because like she's saying, it's just, you start to be like, is this most women? And so now when you're doing content, you try to be careful to not act like you're not a woman. Because I was something like, I'd be like, man, these women. And I'd be like, girl, hold on, slow down. Because you're a woman too. Like, so stop talking like that. Because if something happened, these same women would be quicker to support you than, unfortunately, the men, in my experience.
Really?
Yes, depending on what it is. Yes.
I have the opposite experience.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's more like in my personal life. Like, if it comes like serious stuff, and it could be a multitude of things, but I just get more support and comforting from women first. Really? Men is just more of the third fucking degree before you get the, you know what I'm saying? Dang. So, or it's the questionable stuff. So yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, I had the opposite. Like, I feel like men are more likely to come to my aid and have like encouraging words than women. Like a woman be like, bitch, I told you so. See, I told you, bitch, they so yeah, a little different. Shout out to L Nix. Okay, it says, you're a bad friend if you let your homegirl leave the house when they look dusty. Tell her that tight outfit make her look like a busted can of biscuits. I'm gonna tell my good sis that. But if her friend come out, L Nixon, like looking like a can of busted biscuits, I'm gonna whisper to Lucky, bitch, yo homegirl like a busted can of biscuits. And if the busted can of biscuits come to me and say, hey, Danica, I'm gonna be like, hey, girl. And so maybe to a certain degree, I can be a fake ass bitch, but that's me being real enough to acknowledge that I can be a fake ass bitch. But we ain't cool like that though. So it's level.
Yeah, I wouldn't say nothing. So I guess I'm not a real friend. Cause I feel like you saw you before you came outside. Don't play with me. Like
some girls, you think they look good. Like, girl, look at I'm gonna fuck the club up with these biscuit rolls. And so, who am I to tell you you don't look good?
First of all, we would never be friends. First of all, because I hate the plus size girls that feel like just because you plus size you can't dress. Because I see some fly plus size girls still. You just gotta know what's for your body type.
Thanks. But I saw you had a few clips in the chamber.
So whichever one you want to play first, because
let's play homegirl with the bun. Let me see what she got to say.
Okay, yeah.
Like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Like 2 in there. Well, you know how I do clips. Go ahead.
Okay, let's run it.
But make a good dumb bitch for a man. Make it make sense. A perfect stupid bitch for a man, but a horrible homegirl. The way you learn to be so loyal to a man that don't give a fuck about you, you could learn to be so loyal to your homegirl that always fall through for you. Y'all females out here, like, y'all act like y'all don't know how it is to be a good friend. But y'all know how it is to be a good dummy. How does that work?
Not know how to be friends to other women. Like, I am so convinced that women hate women, because why is it that women will give so much to a man who doesn't care about them and will drag them through the mud, but will give so little to a woman? I don't get it. Like, and it's always the good women who end up with shitty ass friends.
Very interesting.
Your thoughts, because I went first last time.
So the first chick is talking about the contrast between women being in a relationship with a man and then being in a friendship with a woman, and how essentially y'all can be blind, deaf, and dumb for this man, but when it comes to your good sis, you know, you want to get her the third degree. Did I interpret that correctly? Okay, and so I'm gonna be honest and say that I hate bitches like that, because if you can be real in this regard, you should be able to be real in the opposite regard as well. Because oftentimes when it comes to chicks like that, to where they're gonna be blind, deaf, and dumb and goofy for a man, when it comes to you and what you got going on, she'll be the first one to call you out on your bullshit when it pertains to your man. Oh, girl, you being dumb. Oh, girl, I could never. Oh, girl, I would never. You know, and then when it comes to her situation, now is oblivious to all the facts. So I don't like females like that. To me, she's a fake ass bitch. And those are actually the epitomes of what a pick-me really is. You know, they like to call women like us pick-me's because we know how to, you know, look at things from the opposite perspective and be unbiased and be fair. Whereas when a woman is truly in her pick-me bag, so where you're being, again, dumb, oblivious to what's going on when it comes to a man, just so you can have a man, they're not pick-me's, bitch, please. And then they would also give those same women a pass if she is being a pick-me for a man, but she knows how to still get in her sisterhood bag of standing strong with a woman. So all of that shit is fake to me. I don't trust women like that, because if you can be fake in this regard, I feel like you can be fake in every regard. And I don't like shit like that.
Yeah, I think a woman who's like that person is not true to nobody. That's somebody who used to doing selfish ass relationships, because you only want to come around when you need when this nigga pissing you off, so you need your cat scratched in a different way. So you want to come to me for this emotional leaning like I'm your nigga. Like, girl, no. Because then when it don't go that way, then you have a problem. So those type of people usually do relationships that only serve them, which is why they have a relationship with the nigga. So or a problem with him. So I just always take those relationships, like, if you're a person that always only do relationships where you could look for what that person could do for you, then you're not going to be shit or understand loyalty to a good person. What's a good person to a person who only came here for what they need? They not looking for no character. They don't care about that. They come here to say, oh, he did this to me. Like those friends who won't congratulate you on nothing you did great, but they calling you about something because they know you in a better place in your life, even though they didn't congratulate you, but they know you a giving friend. So I'm gonna come around and be like this, or I'm gonna be that girl who know you and your husband just bought this new house and it's so this and you have a guest bedroom. So conveniently, I need to come stay at your house, bitch. No, like it's little things like that makes you come off like not like a good friend. But those people are usually selfish. Like those girls that don't show up at all, like you can't ask for a favor. They can't even bring you lunch if you pregnant. But yet and still they'll use your car. They want this. They'll run over backwards for the next man who don't need nothing. That just tells you. I think female dynamics is something that had to be created from somebody who couldn't get a man. I don't think that's a real thing. It can't be. It can't be. It got to be like some social construct. I don't think women were meant to have that type of relationship if they weren't family, if they weren't already in the same type of community. I don't think friendships between women was like a thing. It can't be.
That is
you can think different. I don't think so. Yeah.
No, that's very interesting that you say maybe. I really don't know, because when I even think about it, sis, the women that I am like very close to, like that's my A1 day ones, and bitch, I wish you would. They are my family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my sister-in-law, it's my baby sisters, it's my cousin. I got 2 cousins I really rock with. But anything like outside of that, like I can be cordial and cool, but I just feel like
it's always something.
Yeah, it's something in the background. It's
you
something
can't
lingering.
That's where I'm at. You can't kick your feet up with bitches. Like you'd be
like,
you so cool and this. You'd be like, like she cool, and then it could be bitterness, and then it could be people like us that just want to be given a chance. But that's what made me think that you'll find those anomalies where you may have 1 or 2. That's just the reality. Those 2 people, you lucky if you get 3, but typically those may be friends you used to be friends with. They went through something, so now y'all can maybe build from where y'all are now. But no, I think the reason why I don't think friendship between women is normal is because let a nigga come involved, whether he a good man or not. She ain't your friend. Tell her, hey, I just seen him cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? You even show a picture.
You
she mad at you, and now you can't come over no more. He side-eyeing you, and it's like, look, Jerome, like I don't even know you like that, but I'm just trying to be cool with my homegirl, or anything. Let you be finer than her or something. Or she at a point, her man is loose eye, so he looking at you. So now it's a problem. It's just if it's a man involved, you don't have a friend at all.
You know what? You own to something with that, because I've heard countless stories from other people, even to where they were, let's say, childhood friends. Like we've been friends for 20 years, and then the moment that she's involved with this guy that she's really enthralled with, now all of a sudden, oh yeah, I can't hang with you, or no, I can't talk to you, or no, I'm busy, and no, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And then the moment that relationship ends, and you kind of spoke to that earlier, now she want to hang out. Now she want to see what you're doing. Hey, friend this, hey, friend that. I'm going to be real. I'm going to cut a bitch like that off because you fake as fuck. You're only hitting me up now when it's convenient, when you need me. Like, I don't like you like that. Like, if you're going to be a real solid friend, it has to be through every stage in your life. It can't just be when you're single. It can't just be even when you're in a relationship. Like, you have to be that through and through. And so many women, unfortunately, are very fake. And to introduce this dynamic to it, and it also proves your point. When a man is involved, y'all ain't friends. You could actually be with a man yourself that maybe she would have liked to be with, and they can get catty and jealous with that. Try to throw salt in the gang with that. Try to tear y'all apart with that. And I've seen that happen a hell of a lot too. So even if she's single, but you got a man, that can still be a problem. So
it's because it's like I hate to sound like this. It's because it's our nature. We slither whether we like it or not. Ooh. So it's just like, I think that because we're women, we also can't acknowledge the negatives. And as Danica, we know, even with your beauty, you know, if you wanted to be a cold bitch out here, you really could. That's the goodness of you when you know better. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you can still be able to speak to that knowledge. And I just think because we slither, and I think we slither through envy. We so easily jealous because we have to always feel like we have to hit these standards. So even how females make friends, you may think she coming to be your friend, but she could be coming to be your friend because you have some sort of clout. You have some sort of attention that other men, like when you walk through a room, they looking at you. So if I walk in with you, I'm with her. Or you know, it's the same thing on like when men do it. They gonna hang around him, so I'm gonna get the bitches that I'm trying to get to him. I think women do that, and they be dirty macking in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Or they'd be like, you know, girl, don't let me get talking this.
I know, seriously, like you're inspiring like so much thought because I have been on the receiving end of that shit, and I pick up on it instantly, and I don't want shit to do with you, bitch. Like I hate I don't like a groupie bitch. Don't be fanned out like, oh my God, bitch, we gotta hang out because you're so cute and I saw you do this on YouTube and you this and you that and you just. I hate a bitch like that. I will not be cool with you. I won't. You know, it's one thing to appreciate and admire what somebody is doing and give them they props for that, but to make that the end all be all as to why you're in my face, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. And I've had that happen. Even recently, like they'll just be on some fangirl shit, like, oh yeah, you know, can we do this and can we do that? Like it's a whole group of us women sitting together, but they want to come to me and single me out because, oh, you're pretty, and I see you get a lot of compliments or attention, or I see you popping on social media, or I see that, bitch, that's fake too. Because in my mind, you're jealous by default. You are after something that I have because you feel like you don't have it. And once you obtain it, I feel like things can flip. So I'm very skeptical when it comes
and it's
to
dangerous.
Women. Very dangerous. And it's the dangerous. Woman that I played, she said that as well. Like, because you have a hidden agenda. You have ulterior motives. I can't trust no bitch like that. So you mean to tell me that you're only wanting to be cool with me because you feel like you have something to gain?
Exactly.
Like you said, you slithering, bitch. Tuck your tongue.
A lot of women are witches too. So you gotta also be careful where and you know, we think of witches and we think of like some hocus pocus shit. Like we don't think of it, she a Christian, she's this, she does this, or little terminology that's used, and then you realize and you start to learn about stuff. The reason why I know about it, destiny swapping, is because you realize you have to keep people from close from you. So women can do a lot of things where they will fan out over you, but then they'll mimic things. So they'll portray that they like the same things you like. Then you get around her, she's doing her hair similar to you. She picking up on your lingo, or it's just like she's really like starting to adapt to how you are. And I've had that repeatedly where my mother had to point it out to me where I had a homegirl for years. And every time we were around, I'm like, she get on my nerves. Don't bring her over to my house no more. I'm like, why? And she was like, because every time you was about to do something, she like, I was about to do the same thing. And then I didn't really pick it up because I'm in the friendship, you know, and I'm like, we just got so much in common. And I learned little social cues, you know, throughout those little friendships that I've had with many different women. And yeah, like she would start to look up, her hair was just like how my hair was. She got a custom made jacket just like mine. Her birthday outfit was like my outfit. It was just little stuff like that. It was a lot of stuff.
Wow.
For a long time. And I thought it was because we had stuff in common. No.
But lo and behold, like, yeah, we got stuff in common because bitch, you copying everything I'm doing.
Yes. Yeah. Her Facebook posts started to be, this is when when you got to Facebook, her Facebook posts would be similar. Even when you used to do like the little writing, it was just like stuff I didn't really pick up on, but people around me was just like, this weird ass bitch. Now she want to get the joy. Now she want to wear the Jordan 11s because you got the it was like to the T where I'm just thinking now she want to always dress alike. Now that's her friends is my friends. Now she at my family house when I ain't over there. It was like, okay, girl, you doing a lot.
I feel you, sis. And actually, I've seen guys do that to my husband. Like, and that shit be scary. I'm pretty sure a lot of men go through that too. I'm like, damn, did this nigga just get his hair like yours, or did he just really copy and paste the shit that you just
Yeah.
said on Facebook and put it in his caption? Like, so I know we all can experience that and go through that. But you said something else that was kind of interesting. I want to go back to. You said something about destiny swapping. You believe in that type of shit? You think like that's a real thing? Like people can destiny swap with you?
I think they can, whether you believe it or not.
Really?
That's why I don't shake people's hands. Don't come in my house. Like energies and
Really?
stuff. Yeah, no. Because it ain't what I'm into, it's what you into. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Sis. Like, I am a little bit, superstitious in that way though. Because I'll be watching stuff on TikTok. Like, if you go to Las Vegas, or if you go to
New Orleans or
New
something.
Orleans, don't walk that strip and have them touch on you. And so I can believe it to a certain degree, but at the same time, I just feel like I'm just so divinely fucking protected, bitch. You could never be me.
Two things could be true.
Okay. So,
You know what
okay,
I'm
let me
saying?
ask you this. Do you feel like you have to have a certain level of power yourself to where it does not phase you? Or do you feel like it does not matter? It don't matter what you think about yourself, how powerful you think you are. Bitch, I can swap with you if I want to.
No, I think it's definitely the shield that you have around yourself. And I think
Okay.
because you have a husband, you're a step ahead of a single woman who doesn't, or a man behind her, because the right man will help you with that discernment. Because we are women, sometimes when you in that vulnerable state, or like the next clip where women are lonely, that energy that is filled up from you feeling lonely or crying, you need to get it met before you're using your discernment, which is why we end up in dumb situations like Mariah the Scientist. That's something else. But when you in situations, you know what I'm saying? It's like hard to pull them out. It's like Jesus, because that needs to be fulfilled. So yes, I think if you're in that spot, you might start to be more friendly with that because they're fulfilling something, and you like to be liked. We like to be liked. We like to be loved. We like to also feel like it's appreciated. So yes, that person is going to be able to show appreciation. You have women who hang out with them, and then they hang out with a lot of women, and then before you know it, her and her husband getting a divorce, and he marrying this same friend that was hanging out real close. Men do it with other men.
That is true.
They men, like you just said, you can see because you his wife, so you could probably see stuff around where if he's in it without his wife, his discernment, who's not in it, you're able to see it and be like, this nigga trying to do everything. Now he want to take his wife here. Now he want to do double dates with us. Now his wife dressing like me. Now he got his wife doing this. And then we didn't even realize every time we play golf, he smacked my ass. Now you realize the little stuff he doing. It's like stuff that people start to pick up on.
Gotcha.
And then you realize, like, how could you be friends and you end up with this person? Well, because they like what they like. And all I got to do is mimic what this person likes. And be that girl. It ain't just a Lifetime movie. They get it from somewhere, and people are into dark stuff. Dark stuff. They are more than we think.
More than they think. That's why I be trying to like really be careful of who I do associate with, because like I always know that I'm divinely protected and divinely guided, but that does not mean that certain things cannot still affect you to some degree. So I just got to be mindful of what's around me.
Yeah, like if she cook for you, or if she comes and cook, it could be a neighbor. Yeah, and it just blurs the line. Yeah, I don't eat people food like that. You don't know what you put in it. And I learned a lot of this from my cousin, because my cousin was into dark magic and stuff. So
wait, so sis, are they doing that when it comes to getting a man too? Because I heard they be doing voodoo to get their man.
It works, and it's also dangerous, because then now the man like you, but now you can't turn it off. Now he obsessed with you.
So your cousin did some voodoo on somebody?
Yeah, well, you don't know her, so yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it works. It don't work out.
Do it backfire though? Because I feel like for every action, it's a reaction. Like that shit gotta come back to you to some degree. So that's why I'll never do like no.
Well, yeah, because you controlling people's destiny. But I've always been curious, but I've never strayed away from what I felt. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know. So that, yeah, I've definitely seen all this stuff. I know like the time and everything where these people look normal. They don't look like what TV tell us they look like. They look like cool. They look like Sexy Red. Like they look like from that to Gabrielle Union. Like they look like they don't have a look. You know what I'm saying? They go to church.
Wow.
Like some of the people that's into this is people who you be really thinking like, yeah, girl, we pray to God. She gonna do this for me. Taking your hair, sharing your hairbrush, like weird shit. Like weird shit.
Putting period blood in your spaghetti and in your lasagna sauce, fellas.
Making something for you and your man. Like I've seen it.
What?
But you know, I was in my fake ass bitch era and I didn't know them people, so I ain't saying nothing. Like I'm gonna be fake I'm gonna sit in the car.
And you witnessed it firsthand working.
Well, okay, let me say what I'm saying stuff. So there's people that go to other people for things. So if I'm having problems in my marriage or I'm having problems in my friendships and I want this to get better, or such and such is cool, but she worked with my husband and she around my husband too much, so this and that and the other. Okay, cool. Well, they'll give you some ingredients. You'll come back, they'll make something so that person won't really know. So you give it to them or you put it somewhere around their car, like things like, and most people are not into their discernment, which is why people like you have great channels that speak to discernment, because most people aren't. So you who are highly into your discernment and you have a partner, you're able to always exercise it. Most people who aren't, which end up in these situations, are going to be susceptible to people who play with their head all today. I didn't even want to go deep into this. That's funny, but yeah.
You can. Thank you so much, Grady. It says, like Houdini said, with friends like that, you don't need enemies, period. Lord. Now we can get into whatever you want to get into, but I do see some more clips in the back. You want to get into those first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's get into it. Get the likes up, y'all. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, and let's talk.
Fucking birthday. Everybody canceled on me for my fucking birthday. No one gives a fuck about my birthday. I always give a fuck about other people and their fucking birthdays. I had a lunch planned today with my friends. Everybody canceled for lunch. I had a dinner planned with somebody today. Canceled on me. My mom's fucking death anniversary was on Monday or fucking Tuesday. No one cares to be like, oh, her mom's death anniversary was this week. Maybe she's not fucking okay. Her mom's been dead for 18 years. Let's try to show up for her fucking birthday. The only person who's ever cared about my fucking birthday is my kid's dad. He's in jail. And I'm fucking crying on TikTok and I talk about bitches who cry to their phones. I hate my fucking hair because my leave out isn't blended, and then I thought it was fucking smart to go and get a massage, fucking hot wax massage, whatever the fuck it's called, after I got my hair done, so now my leave out is puffy. My fucking day is ruined.
She asked me today, she was like, you don't have any friends or a boyfriend, anybody to talk to, like, where do you go when you're not home? And I was like, I buy myself food and I just sit on a park bench and I draw. That's what I do. Anytime I go outside, that's all I do if I don't go to school. Because I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't even know why I pay my phone bill because nobody calls or texts me.
I hate that I'm laughing. Go ahead.
Sis, why are you playing in my fucking face like this? Like the first girl, you had a lot more problems than you named. Like, why is your wig all the way in the back of your skull like that? Like, girl, it wasn't a leave out. Shit, I couldn't see the damn leave out. All I saw was foreheads. You know, sir, yes, sir. Like, what the fuck? You know, but I do feel for her. I do feel for her. Okay. It's very tragic that you can't have people show up for you like how you need them to. But sis, I'm gonna need your leave out to show up for you how you need it to. Because again, sis, it was giving Lil Bill a little bit like Lil Bill with a lace front in the middle. I don't know. I didn't like all of that, but I do feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her, sis. I do.
I think that from the first video, what I thought, and I thought it was interesting, is because people be wanting friends to just show up. They don't be wanting friends. So they want friends to be able to take those pictures, sit around a dinner table, You know what I'm saying? Do the cutesy shit. You want friends so you can have multiple bridesmaids, but you don't really be the friend that you want to you.
Ooh.
Like, it's all cool when it's like, you know, somebody's being a friend to you. Then you look around, it's like, okay, nobody showed up for me. But then you can really count how many times do you show up for people. And it's like when you realize you like, okay, even yourself, like have you ever in your life realized like, okay, if I stop calling this person, she don't even really be calling me as much. Like she don't check on me.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, damn, okay, like she don't really fuck with me the way I fuck with her. Like that's what you conclude in those situations. And I felt like in the second video, I just need us, and I would just love for us to love ourselves more, to where I would love to be on a park bench in a badass outfit drinking something you know what I'm saying, looking cute. You know, just serenity is by yourself. Like go sit somewhere pretty, go listen to some birds and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go do something cute. Like be the star in your own movie. Like when you don't like your own space, nobody wants to be around you. So if you a person that's coming off like, I don't even know why I pay my phone bill, nobody calls me, I don't know why you pay it either. Like I just don't. Just go fucking be a loser somewhere. That shit is pathetic to me. This is the part where I can't connect, because it's like, you gotta tell me you've been through some real shit. You know what I'm saying? To be that miserable. We looking at you. You didn't do what girls do, such as get their hair done. So what are you like? Go feel good first. Go feel pretty. And when you feel pretty, you carry a different type of energy. Whatever that is, like go learn it later. Like if it's to put on a better wig, you know, like you said, whatever it is. I don't know what you think.
Like I said, I'm just a big-hearted, gushy motherfucker. So I'll be feeling sorry for people initially, and I still will have some kind of mushiness reserved for them. But like you said, like it reaches a point to where you got to pick yourself up and you got to really do things differently if you want a different outcome. But sitting around moping and soaking in your own misery is not going to help. You know, do something to take some kind of action to make yourself feel better. Because when you look better, you feel better, you do better, and hopefully attract better and accept better into your atmosphere. So yeah, I would give that advice, even though I am a little mushy. And, you know, I felt bad that, you know, she lost her mom and nobody showed up for her. And, you know, she looked like Little Bill and the wig was in the back of her forehead. Like, I felt bad for her still, you know, and I feel bad that she had to go outside and color in a coloring book on the bench by herself and nobody calls her and, you know, checks in. Like that. I feel sorry for shit like that. But it does, like you said, reach a level to where you're like, okay, enough of that. Enough being sad, bitch. Let me at least comb my damn hair. If I want to attract better to me, let me at least present myself like I am somebody that is worth talking to or worth interacting with. So, yeah.
But I feel like that's what we do. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just how I was raised to do. Like, it's been a lot of times where I felt low and it was like, you know what, let me just get up. You wear you take your bubble bath, like you spring clean. You want everything to smell like pine sol, like everything, you know, you want to get in your tub, you know, you put your music on, like you do the things, and you do your hair, your makeup, and you not going nowhere but to the living room. Like I've done that. And then you cooking and you like, oh, I feel like a bad bitch. Like, you know, you feel like a wait and exhale. Nobody just sound like music and, you know, some Jill Scott. And then I just feel like that quick, it changed your mood. Now you be like, okay, I look good. Somebody about to come over and see me, or I'm about to go somewhere. Then that's when you start to want to make moves, or then you want to go out to the local bar. Because if nobody's approaching you, that says something too. Like I don't know. Like it could be because you're not approachable. I've had that stage in my life where my resting face was not approachable. But it's because I'm not at that stage in my life. I don't just want you talking to me. But if you do want people to come up and talk to you, it's like, where do you go? Like I can't go outside out here without people wanting to be friendly, talk to you. You know, I'm friendly, talk to just strangers all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I
want to ask you something though. This is a great segue into this that goes back to the topic that we have. I am somebody that likes to keep myself up in a way, you know, like except for like if I'm making like a quick store run, then I'm gonna put on the hoodie and I hope nobody recognizes me and stop and say, "Hey, are you
looking like Cardi B?"
No, I be looking like somebody's daddy, somebody's uncle. Like I be real ugly, sis. Real ugly. I'm like,
With
I'm
your
talking.
husband slides on, so they kind of big.
No, I be having my dusty ass Ugg boots, sis. So dusty, you know. I be having on my Scully. I mean, I look real rough. Like I really look like your nephew. So, but outside of that, like I really like if I'm going out and we're having some kind of event or some kind of outing, I'm gonna be the friend. I'm gonna have my makeup done. I'm gonna have my hair done. You know, I may not have the name brand clothes and shoes and shit like that, but I'm gonna come through stepping with my Temu. Okay, I'm gonna come through stepping with my damn Amazon, my damn Sheen. You know, and what I have also ran into when it came to like friends and stuff like that and hanging out, I would kind of get, is the word ostracized? I don't really know, but I would get looked at funny or I would get critiqued or said something slick said about me because it's like, girl, why you always gotta do this? And why you always like we just going here, we just going to eat. Like, why you gotta do your whole shebang? Like you looking better than me, or you know, dang, now I feel like I gotta do this. And like, what is your experience with that, and how do you navigate that as somebody to where this is your personality, like this is what you do? Like, I'm going to get my hair done, I'm going to get my face done, I'm going to have my nails done. Like, I'm not coming out looking any old kind of way, yet you have friends, quote unquote, around you trying to water you down and dumb you down. Do you feel like those are your real friends and they're bringing you back down to reality, or should they just be accepting of who you are?
Yeah, I think they should be. I've learned I don't navigate through shit. You navigate around it. It make you feel uncomfortable. I want to be the person that make you feel like you should go change, because you should. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will definitely hold that energy because, yes, growing up, I was teased about features and things.
Really?
Growing up, yeah. So you get teased, but then you get teased and you realize those are the things that people like. Okay, this why they tease you. You know, I ain't really realized who I was, type of thing. You know, so you have to kind of tell yourself that. So no, I think it's important. I think that's what we should be like, just as women, like, which is why my whole problem with when I do make perspectives on a channel, it's like, how do women get offended by it? For example, saying, I think you should have better pussy management. It's like, what the fuck? They like, well, what these niggas doing? Like, girl, why do you want to be like some dusty ass nigga that you talking about?
Exactly.
You know how little boys are growing up, they don't clean their room. Why do you want to be compared? So it's like when I'm pretty or I do little details, I have found it to be a problem on both aspects, getting friends or even just dating, you know?
Really?
Because then you come off, or you're assumed to be high maintenance. Or you're assumed to be a person that we was just going here, or just throw something on, or people like want to, do you want to go out such and such? Yeah, they like, you want to go out, and I be looking at, okay, what time you want to go out? In a couple hours. Bitch, what type of, don't play with me, because now I feel like you don't like me for real, because you know how long it take me.
And I'm telling you, sis, I'll be feeling that way. I'll be feeling, and that's why I'm saying that's why I don't have no friends. I'll be feeling like people be trying to sabotage you, like, oh, you know, I'm getting ready to do this, and they'll let you know only a few minutes in advance, like, yeah, we getting ready to do this right now. Like, well, bitch, you know,
you didn't want me to go. Don't fucking play on my phone. Yeah, no.
You didn't want me to go, or you wanted me to come through not up to par, so that what? You know, so I be thinking about shit like that, and that's why I really don't fuck with a lot of females, because they will try to sabotage you in that way, and it can be very covert, very underhanded, to where it's like, oh no, I just feel like you're beautiful, just like how you are. Like, you don't have to do that.
So just imagine, you see, and I've, of course, it's part of my life, but just imagine on a different level, like, people don't, that conniving nature, I have not been able to realize it. Once I seen my aunties cry, and I felt so bad, and then they was just crying because their husband was there, and when he left the Christmas party or whatever, and she was like, yep, that nigga gonna do exactly what the fuck I said, and lit up her cigarette, I was like, bitches lie on a whole other level. Like, damn. Now, I'm not saying that men can't cry on a dime, you know, be lying. I've just never experienced it, so of course my opinion's gonna come. So when I seen a lot of different things, and then with friendships, it does make me a little bit like apprehensive, because you realize the things that we're arguing about, or things that you have a problem with me about, are not really a negative. Like, why does it bother you if I care about caring about myself? Or if you like, well, girl, like, I get that all the time, like, Lucky, you over here making a big deal, so you're not gonna go to such and such? No, because I wanted to get my hair done. Why would you tell me? I'm not going nowhere unless I look
Right.
like this, the hair, the everything. No. And then it's like, or it'll just be a problem. Well, I'm just gonna put this on. Well, I don't look like y'all. Y'all look like y'all just put anything on.
Exactly.
I don't want to look like I put everything on. Like I just
And see, then you can come off like you being a bougie bitch. And now they don't want to be your friend for that reason. Like, bitch, you're mad at me because I want you to step your game up. You
or
mad
this
at me 'cause
this is your bet. This could be your bare minimum.
exactly.
This could
Like
just
this right here would intimidate a lot of women. And this some around the house bullshit. This me running errands type bullshit. This is intimidate. Oh girl, you look real. You all done up. I'm like, girl, I got on dusty ass Ugg boots. Look what I got on, sis. And they swear up and down, oh yeah, girl, you all done up. And I'm like, I got a motherfucking 1995 jean jacket. And they just swear up and down, oh yeah, you doing too much. You do. That's why I can't be hanging with it.
But that's the insecurity.
They cut me off for that though. Like women have cut me off and don't invite me out, or they would X me out of the friend group because and it's not to sound conceited, but as an attractive woman, they be doing this shit. They will say, oh, we not inviting Danica, or we not inviting Lucky because that bitch, she just be doing too much. Am I doing too much, or you not doing enough?
Girl, how about girl, you be in whole group chats that you don't even know what's happening.
Ooh.
And it just be like, and you really have to, and that's the part about like what you're speaking about, and you say a lot of the times you're using examples of women who are pretty. That's the part about pretty privilege that I feel like it's more of a negative than it is a privilege to being pretty. Because you're pretty, you ain't going through much. Because you're pretty, you better be with the type of man that your friends agree with, because he ain't this, he ain't that. And you be like, I like him. Yeah, but he too short. Yeah, but he too this. Yeah, but he too that. And then it's like you have to get into because women want these female relationships, because most time this pressure comes when we're single. When you got your man secure, bitch, can't no bitch pressure you like that. Like, girl, shut up. But when it's like you're single, you want the companionship. That's why I say I feel like it's not a natural thing normally to just want a whole bunch of female friends, because if you look at the dynamics, I can't really find a thriving female friendship like we've seen in media. Like, you don't see the way exhales, the girlfriends, the golden girls. You don't see that in your real life. You see Shantae been fucking with Keisha for years, but they still friends because they don't really talk every day like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She got her own life. And then you realize if you really assess your friendship, you like, damn, we really just been friends for 20 years because we just been knowing each other for 20 years. Exactly. We ain't really did the friendship thing in like over 10. Exactly. So I don't really know if we cool. Yeah. So
and it'd be real fake. Real fake. The ones who are what I can see, the ones who have been friends the longest, it's been the fakest shit ever. You talk about her, she talk about you. Y'all jealous of each other, or she jealous of you. It's a competition. Yeah. Like it's always that. And I really hate that. And I hope that we do eventually reach a level to where we can change that and we can start to see more community with women. And I'm talking about authentic community, not just because we trauma bonding or because we going through some shit and we hate niggas because niggas ain't shit. Like, no, like, can we genuinely come together and hear each other out so where you can have an opposing or difference of opinion or a perspective and you still cool, and I feel like that's the only way we can really evolve and thrive and grow is if we reach that level of understanding and maturity.
But well, how do you think we would get there though? Like, as being a part of the ostracized group that you can't sit with us, as being a part of that group, how could you do that? Like just making new friends, or even in the media world, like somebody left a comment and said, I would like to see more of the female content creators do stuff like the men's spaces because they're all doing their solo thing, but they seem like they agree in their content.
The men agree?
The women. That's what I was left under my thing. And I'm like, I can see that. But then I always was curious. Like, you hear manosphere, you hear this, but you don't have a appeal for women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or maybe you do. I don't fucking know. But you don't have like a sector where they're championing a similar perspective and they support each other. Like, that's not something we see ever in media. Like, we see the men build the platforms. The women join the platforms, and then the men platform whatever media that they want, typically, if you see women together. But women coming together for a purpose without a man, I think that is the key component to find better sisterhood, true sisterhood relationships, because we have no purpose. At least with male and female, their purpose is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? With female and female, if it's not, what is our purpose of being friends? Like, what is the incentive to be a better friend of Danica? What am I getting? I'm not getting marriage. I'm not getting, you know what I'm saying? There has to be a benefit. Now, if you have businesses together where it was something that we're doing that can give back or something that was purposeful, I feel like even if you argue, you're going to keep it respectful. You're not going to go public, and you're going to be able to resolve it privately like you should be able to do amongst women. But it's so easy to fall out and say, fuck that bitch, because you have nothing keeping you together. There's no purpose. That's just what I think.
I mean, okay, so let me ask you this for context. Are you talking in regards to women outside of your family?
Yeah, like if you have like outside friendships, like let's say you wanted to build like a seminar and you wanted other like-minded women, you're gonna have to build some sort of camaraderie and friendship to know that they're genuine to be speaking to an audience.
Right.
There, that's the purpose there. Then the challenge you would have is finding like-minded women to complete that mission. It's more women saying that they appreciate that than will actually do the work. The do the work part means, you know what, I have to be a better friend of Danica. Maybe I understand she might take the text message in different. Let me call this bitch. Bitch, what are you doing? Is it a problem? Like, I like my friends to be like, we should be able to disagree and we still friends. I'm not gonna go there with you. Like, don't be messy. Or call me. Like, if you don't be like, I just gave you your space. No, call me and be like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Like, that's how I feel like friends should be in the same way you would your man. He can't just go days without calling you without it being a problem. So why can your friend, you just dumped all your personal trauma on me, and then you about to just go off into the sunset with it? You know what I'm saying? So I just think we don't have purpose amongst women without men. We get together, we talk about men. We get together, we cry about men. We get together, and you better have a man to be my friend. So then we married. So we got to have married friends. It's a man. What is our purpose without a man? Together,
that's deep. That's real deep. And I'm gonna be very transparent, and I'm gonna say that me personally, I would probably be a bad friend because, bitch, I don't want to fucking talk to you every day. Like, that would get on my nerves. Like, even if I love you, if we cool as fuck and we bonded, like, I don't know. If, like you said, like outside of my family, like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you every day.
So every day, right?
Yeah.
What I mean, like, your everyday would be based on how Danica does friendship. Maybe you're a person that needs to do that check-in friendship date once a month. Maybe y'all in the same city. Whatever it is. It would be according to your relationship.
Okay, I got you.
Like, it's just like if you dating somebody or you in a relationship with a man, like, babe, I understand, but we ain't got to be on the phone for hours every day. We know we go together. That might be the boundaries. I just feel like, what is it about women respecting other women's boundaries and just really caring about women? You care enough about me when that nigga don't love you or whatever. So why you calling me now? So that be the thing. We don't have a purpose without a man.
Oh, that is really deep. That's a very good perspective.
It seems.
That's very interesting. I never thought about it like that. Like, maybe that is why we're not able to, like, really come together and have a true connection and bond and community, because as women, we need to be able to get something out of said relationship. And with a woman, like, bitch, I ain't getting shit out of this. I mean, you could, though. Like, maybe it's an emotional support, or maybe it's somebody who can inspire me, but you can do that with your man, though.
But you don't, exactly, that's what you don't need that much emotional support when you have and then it's crazy because if you are a woman who don't need that that doesn't mean that you're a majority of women. You know what I'm saying? So majority of women do. And if I'm not really good at being emotionally supportive to other women, you got to go call your man for that, because I can't. What we do? What we doing?
Well, I mean, this is very interesting. So, okay, so if we won't wrap this up, or I don't know, you got stuff to do. I may keep it going even if you leave. But what would you say was a key? What would you place as a key takeaway from this type of discussion or conversation talking about females and our friendships? Do you feel like it's a complete and total lost cause, or is it redeemable? Is it something that we can come together and ultimately do?
I think female friendships are a lost cause. I think in today's climate, I think that there is nothing good that can prevail us as women coming from a female friendship. I think that is the run to when you don't have the companionship. And I think that if more women was showing consequences, like go back to that man's house, imagine how it'll force them to work on the things that they need to work on. Like for some reason we need somewhere to go all the time. We in this generation, in this I don't know where we at. Like it's like we in a mindset where a lot of women are just not stepping into themselves, where I feel like we really thrive at. Like you thrive, you become that woman who doesn't get offended by things when you know who you are. Like I just feel like a lot of women be like that girl, they be crying in the house. So I think it's a lost cause. Unless I don't know, I'm over it. Especially if you over 30, it's done. You're not about to meet no female friends like that unless she's married, probably, or on accident, maybe through work or business.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Or she want to eat you, shit like that. I run into some real strange women. Like, bitch,
You want to do what?
She want to lick you like a lollipop. It was this girl. She was like, "Oh, we need to hang. You fine as a motherfucker. I need more fine ass friends like you girl. And then your body so tea, and you this, you that." And then I found out she wanted to lick me like a lollipop. I'm like, girl, I can't hang with you.
That's so weird.
But I mean, you can do your big one though. Like
that's a very aggressive approach.
Very aggressive.
Hang. Well, it seemed like she was just trying to show some love,
She's trying to show me too much love, bitch. I don't need that much love.
See, I wanted to ask you really quick.
Okay.
If a man said that, would you be quickly offended?
If a man said we need to be
like look at your body, I want to lick you like a lollipop. I
would be so fucking turned off.
Like, but is it like harassment? Do you feel harassed when women say that to you? Because I was having a conversation with somebody, and I'm like,
honestly speaking, if a woman does that to me, I take it as a joke. Like, is we just being playful? Now, if she is like on some like, no, ma, I'm for real. Like, I'll lick you from the butt, the front to the back. Like now, I'm uncomfortable. But most of the time, when women say shit like that, like we're just being playful. Like, damn, girl, I see you. That ass though. Like, it can. I take it differently. I do take it differently. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I just was wondering because I was having a conversation with somebody like that. Like, why isn't it easily perceived as sexual assault? Is it because you can actually fight her if it come down to it, or if it's a man, it's like, ugh, why are you saying that to me?
I think because we will perceive it to be more playful. Like, cause bitch, I know you don't want to fuck me. You know what I'm saying?
But what if she not playing?
Huh? Like she do.
You see, and that's my argument where I feel like when women do that,
I would automatically assume that she don't want to fuck me, and so I would take it more lightheartedly. Now, if I was under the impression that that bitch do want to fuck me, now I'm uneasy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does because sometimes it could be hidden in compliments or just the fact. Yeah, because I'll watch a good twerk video. That don't mean I'm thinking of it. Like, it'll just be like, damn, or like them pole dancing videos, you'd be like, damn, she fucking it up. I had just the talent of it, but
No, yeah, I mean, I can appreciate a beautiful woman, like, but do I want to fuck her? Am I attracted to her? No, but I'll give you a kind of like, yeah, but that bitch stacked though, or that bitch doing it,
yeah,
so yeah, I mean, and then taking it a step further, maybe this is a little bit too much, but we be real over here. I can watch some little flicks with women, you know what I'm saying? But do I want a woman? No,
I can't.
You can't. I'm gonna be real,
and that's weird, huh? I can't because. Girl, I judge women. If I first of all, I can't watch stuff like that. I'm like, her nails not done. Look at her hair. She look busted. She got buckshots on her booty. Like, I'll be looking at all kind of shit. Like, I can't get into. And I don't like. It is weird. I'm an acquired taste. But even like girl stuff, like I just feel like the intimacy with, you could just tell a woman's reaction with a man versus a woman. I'll just put it that way. It's different.
I like two girls on a man.
Okay.
Let me stop. But I'm just okay. My point is this, though.
See, that's how you lose friends.
It's levels to this. Okay, that's what I'm trying to articulate.
That's how you lose friends.
How I lost friends is
the threesome women always lose friends.
But Steve, I can watch it. I'm not gonna invite that shit though. I don't want no parts of that shit. But
really,
I may get a little curious. I may go on X videos. Don't ask me how I know. I may go on xvideos.com and see a little something. I might. I can get a little, inspired, like, oh, I'm gonna try to talk to my husband or, shit like that. We're human, bitch, and we grown. Okay? Y'all nasty. I'm not. We all nasty.
No, first of all, I'm not against porn at all. Not at all. But what I'm saying is, like, I just be curious, like, the type of categories, like, if you're into that type of stuff, I be wondering, like, what is the stop for marriages who do it? I'm not saying, because I know, didn't they say Tiana Taylor did it with her husband or something?
I would never do it. I'm too jealous to do that type of shit. I'm too possessive of my man to do shit like that. But am I sexual enough to watch it? I can. It's very hypocritical. I don't know how to really explain it.
I think it's like I think it's very attractive when women think, my man is so attractive. Like when they flirt or something in front of me. Not in a disrespectful way, like, but if they don't know we're together, you know what I'm saying? Because it just makes me feel like, I feel
like you got a pride.
You still want to know, like go get us some drinks, and then you want to see when they be like, oh, I'll sit there and wait, let her turn your ass away, and don't let her be fine, But I like the ability. I'm not insecure to the point where I like the ability to be like, oh, she look good, where we can do that together, and we both looking like, damn, look at her. Look at that ass just talking to us. Like, I like to be able to be comfortable like that. But
my husband, he's not that tight. But if he were, I wouldn't be mad. Like you said,
but don't say it first. Like, don't say it first.
Don't say it first. I don't know, sis.
Just don't get too comfortable where you like, damn, babe, you see her ass?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But
I would slap and choke a bitch and him. So I don't. That's why I could never do it. No, 2-on-1 type of deal.
Exactly. But so then you get to just say, if you bring it up, it's a different feeling, because then it's like, okay, you get a permission just in case. You better not have been looking before I said something, type of thing.
But what if he saw it first?
Don't let me know. Why you don't have enough discernment not to let me know? Protect me. You know what I mean? Or be like, whatever. If he knows, I feel like if he knows your insecurities in a certain area, and that woman could have something that you can be insecure about, why point that out first? Like, even if you thinking about it, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's like if you had a man who was insecure about something and you seen something that he knows his wife is attracted to, why would you supposed to like pull him closer, maybe, little stuff to make him know, like, this man just walked in. I just feel like you're supposed to do that. Humans still get, you don't know what they could be going through, especially that middle age gut. If you family members in past, so you could get to depression, like it's a whole lot of stuff. So no, don't look without me. Look when I tell you. I don't think you should watch porn either. Go ahead.
Wait a minute, you shouldn't.
No, tell me.
No, because now I got a question. Because now,
what's the question? I'm curious.
Now I got 3 questions. But this one, like you said, don't watch no porn. I don't think my husband watch porn, but I do. So am I violating?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Not if you good with it. I don't know. I'm just being crazy.
I never.
Well, it depends on. I
don't tell my husband like, yeah, I'm watching something. Like, I don't do that. I do that on my own time because
Okay, it's nothing wrong with watching it if it's like to turn you on. It's just like going to the strip club. And
I be getting some tips and tricks from them bitches. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If it's stuff like that, I don't see nothing wrong. But if it's like, if you watching it, I feel like if you watching it for like you need it to kind of get off or something. Some people get into like the obsession of it where you think you supposed to be fucking somebody like a porn star. Then
no. I would say that I watch little freaky shit. I would say once every 4 months.
Oh no.
Like if my husband at work or some shit, I'm like, you know what, bitch?
Yeah, because then you go to do that, and you go, little
Do something.
why was it two can play that game? That was our movie growing up. Little freaky deaky drive by.
No, it ain't. So it's not an everyday thing. It's like I would say once every 4 months. Like, okay, let me go see what this bitch did so I can try that shit too.
Yeah, I think. See, I used to. I think it's been a minute, but I used to like certain people. Like, can nobody tell me? And anybody who know, I would say Jada Fire is finer than anybody.
Jada, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she old school, and she still look good to this day.
Wait a minute. So is she like she in the flicks or is she just a cute woman?
She's in the flicks. She's known like a known name. She funny.
Jessica Fire.
I said Jada Fire.
Let me see.
She like Jada. How old is Jada Fire? I don't know. That's how you know I don't be watching.
That's how you know I don't be watching this shit for real. Okay. I see
Instagram.
Okay, but little chocolate. She got a real bad wig on this one though. Like I don't like this wig.
Yeah, that's the old school her. She crazy.
But yeah, like I'm real old school. The only one I'll be knowing of is like people like Pinky. Like that's all I be knowing.
It's
and
so
Pinky looks so bad now. Like I feel so sorry for sis, but I mean,
you see when you be destiny swapping your whole life.
Wait, you feel like she been destiny swapping?
No, I'm joking. All them spirits. Yeah.
Okay. Damn, I didn't think about that though, because you.
But no, I think Pinky is OG. It was a podcaster. He was like, "Man, I still smash Pinky to this day. She Pinky." So hey, and then you don't know what's interesting though. Like even in calling us pick-me's too, like and how we talk a certain way. Sometimes I'll always be not too carried away when talking about women who are in adult entertainment because men are still marrying them. You know what I'm saying? They are married.
Is Pinky married?
I believe she was. I don't know what she's doing now, but I believe she was.
I know of Corinne Stephens and Pinky. That's all I know.
Look how many times Corinne Stephens got married. Now we can argue why they got married, who they got married to.
You married a bitch too? Like if you a nigga,
who gonna listen? So you got to think. Look at the image, and you know how when we young minded, we look at imagery to get the act. Like we can hear what people say, but we looking at what they doing. Mm-hmm. If the women that are doing this are getting these baller niggas, and they're that's how we know, and they're marrying them or they getting whatever to do that. And then they hear a woman like you who's like, you don't have to do that, like care about yourself, like to get a man that respects you. It's like, do you think that the climate majority of women care more about money and lifestyle than they do having an actual loving relationship once it gets to a certain age and they realize they can't obtain it or they haven't obtained it?
Now I got to ask you something else. So you're saying that these women who are in a particular lifestyle, like they're still able to land certain caliber of men. So now I want to ask you this. Are those marriages and relationships lasting though?
No, but then they would fight back and say the regular relationship rates aren't lasting either.
Okay, I can see that.
You see, so then it just puts it in a weird spot where, and I've only know because I've always tried to remain balanced in my perspectives. Not saying I agree, but just because I haven't lived everybody's experience of what they've seen. But it's like if you look at imagery and it's like you saying one thing and you see them getting the results that they want, like, bitch, you the one want love. I don't really want love. I'm over that shit. I have my heart broken. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the message now. I think it's a few women who want love.
I can see both sides of what you're saying. However, I do feel like the ones to where it is involved with like true, genuine love and connection, those last a lot longer and they're a lot stronger of a relationship.
I agree.
You know, so that's where I come from. I would never promote somebody to get with somebody all for stability and security solely. Like, do we need that as women? Yes, but making that the end all be all, I feel like if a hard time arose, you would be faster to leave than to stick it out and maybe try to build it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would advocate for it personally, not because, oh, well, it's going to fail anyway. Like, that's like saying, oh, it's okay for me to eat like this and trash my whole existence. I'm going to die anyway. Like, no, we still try our best, though, to have a healthy lifestyle or to have the best lived experience. You know, it's about the quality versus, you know, the inevitable. So that's what I try to focus on, and that's why I personally promote that. And when people start talking like that, I got to give a little bit of pushback, like, yeah, but like, sure, you can get cancer whether you're eating healthy, drinking plenty of water, exercising. Like, you can get that either way, but the likelihood, and I always try to go for like the likelihood. Thank you, Carrington. It says, "Is this Anika, little big cousin, sis?" Me and Lucky Marie are giving cousins. You know, like I feel like we are like Michael B. Jordan in that movie. Like, oh no, we cousins. I think we cousins.
I want to be Stack then.
It's Stack like the bad boy.
I think Stack was the one with the gold tooth.
Okay, wait. Well, who was the other one?
Smoke.
I'll be Smoke, because Smoke, he was a loving gentleman. You know,
he was more serious. See, I'm the
he was in a relationship. Yeah, I'll be Smoke. Yeah, we Smoke and Stack. Welcome, Smoke Marie and Stack Marie. What's up?
I like that. Did you like that movie? Side note,
I did. I loved it. It was a lot of symbolism. It was a very deep movie. You didn't like it?
I liked it the first time I seen it.
I only saw it once. Why do you need to see it twice? So you can get all of it?
Okay, so let me tell you. Somebody took me to see it the first time. The second time, my family didn't see it, so I ended up seeing it twice. I went with both people. The second time, I didn't. Okay, the first time you just hyped up and you like the basic narratives. The Stack, he said, Danica, you are Stack.
I am not. Why do I have to be Stack? Smoke is the one who is in a relationship. You know, he got the loving family.
Technically, they both was in relationships. Technically,
but Stack was on some bullshit though. Like,
yeah, he let that white woman in there,
right?
I think that movie, I don't know, it was just little nuances. I didn't like what they did with the plus size woman. I just really the controversy, because how I looked at it, like, Michael B. Jordan has had controversy around his preference for a long time. Oh, he likes white girls, right? That was a problem. Mm-hmm. Then he went with Lori Harvey. And then that was supposed to be his image, right? To fix his image, to say he liked black women. Then we get this movie. He was a twin. So he was both characters, to where one character was with a black woman. The other character was with, the other. So I just didn't like how in the movie they made the black woman look like the statue in New York City. I didn't like that. I just felt like they always make the woman that you lean on in the culture for discernment the big mama look. And it's nothing. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But I just didn't like that, because then you had the slim fit black woman and she was the Jezebel. Wow. Even though the white lady was cheating on her husband, that wasn't you didn't get that perception. You got that perception from Miss Perline. So I just be looking at nuances like, why would they make the one that was smart, like the big mama look? Like, why would they do that? And then, I hated it because we just love to just shit in our face like we do with Tyler Perry. Like, so what? He was with a black woman. Yeah, but he fucked her from the back because he needed her to cook. That was what he did. Like, it was nothing. And then the white girl, they had a whole scene.
But Lucky, I like getting fucked from the back too. Like, let's not act like we don't like certain things. That's first things first. Then second off, sis. Like, you do understand that they have to pander to what the image of the majority of black women are. Like, the majority of black women are very plus size. Okay, they can have.
No, they don't pander. Okay, because then when they make it into, why they didn't make a plus size white woman? I see a lot of them. I see a lot of overweight white women. So why they don't ever make that the main character? Because
they don't have to pander. They don't have to pander. If I want black dollars, I'm going to pander to black women, and I'm going to champion the certain aesthetic that I know that they would be like, yeah, see, we can pull a Michael B. Jordan.
They did it too, and it irritated.
That's what I'm saying. So I understand it. I understand why they would do that. They want the same reason why they write these dumbass books. Y'all, I have a book club with me and my sister-in-law. We read books, and she picks like all these like black women authors, and so we do that. Every book is the same, just with a different fucking font. And you can, and me being a divine gamekeeper, I can tell who her target audience is. She pandered all of these different Black female authors. They pander to the lonely, broke, dusty, unwanted Black woman, and unfortunately, that does make up the bulk of the women out there who feel that way about themselves. I'm not ever going to call Black women that, but a lot of Black women, they feel that within themselves. They have extremely low self-esteem, and so why not finally make you be the one that's chose? Why not have you to be able to escape to a reality to where you are the princess, you are the queen, you are the finest in the room, even though it's finer bitches in the room. I kid you not, Lucky. Like it's obvious too, but we eat it up. Like, yeah, because you know she was a skinny girl with a BBL. She had a fat ass and she was so beautiful, but he wanted me, and he was tall and he was rich and he had a big dick and he ate it from the back and he was the best in bed. And so you're pandering to that audience because those are the ones who, again, are going to buy into it. So yeah, I'm going to make you be the one that they're seeking.
You know, that makes sense. That makes sense. I guess because I'm more so into the perspective of you create the world you want people to consume. You can change the narrative of media. Media has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself. So if I want to ignite and keep regurgitating something in you to enact a certain emotion, I can do that. So I just felt like, why couldn't they switch the characters? You know what I'm saying? Like the Black, the other person, but you had to make her the big woman. Not saying she wasn't attractive. And I don't want to sound like I have a problem.
Yeah, because she is a very attractive woman to me.
Yes, but it was just the way you see the sex scenes. And then even though you may like it from the back, I'm sure you don't initiate sex the way she had to, where it was no love. Like she grabbed it and then it was, whoa, I didn't even know they was together. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing. So
I'm just being silly, like I'm just being silly.
No, it's just like with Tyler Perry, right? Even if you look at, somebody said Tyler Perry, if you look at Tyler Perry, he does that well, where it's like, okay, I get you want to keep speaking to this type, but where's there gonna movie where's there a movie where it can relate to somebody like you? What if there's a lot of women who are like you who want a role that relates to me? I'm not like that. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, Lucky, we also have to understand that we're dealing with entertainment. Like you even brought this up in our dope discussion that we had over on your channel. Y'all need to go and subscribe and check it out. You said being in a healthy relationship is fucking boring. People don't want boring shit. I want to be entertained. I want the drama. I want the violence. I want the controversy. There's no controversy in your husband coming home, loving on you, laying up, watching TV shows, eating, and then getting hit from the back. You know, that's boring as fuck. But if I got somebody to where it's a scandal or, you know, it's some kind of something to pull on my heartstrings or make me mad or make me upset or also make me cry and make me fall in love, like we want all of that. And so they pander to that. You know,
that prosperity.
Yeah, we like a hero. We like a rags to riches.
Okay, I can see that. And then on the flip side, big women attracted to Michael B. Jordan. So that could have been a good... okay, I didn't think of it. Like, I'm like, why they don't never be talking to us women who is not that big? Like, I don't understand. Not like,
because,
no shade.
Bitch, please, you a skinny bitch. What Monique was saying, you a skinny bitch. I'm tired of these skinny bitches. No, I need somebody that looks like me so I can feel like I have a chance. People love hope in this motherfucker. And on the flip side, if they did flip the roles like how you were talking about, that would have been an uproar. Like, why the big black woman gotta be the motherfucking Jezebel?
Yeah,
like,
okay. I didn't.
That would have been a problem. They would have canceled that nigga. They would have canceled him.
They would have.
Thank you, L. Nixon. It says the reason why a lot of those women and ladies get married to date multiple people is because men and women want to be attached to them because they're visible. They want to be in your timeline. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty much how. Well, I like to call those people the swappers. But what did you take from this? Like, what would you say?
From this dope discussion, I would say that I'm just a hopeless ass bitch. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeless platonic, whatever. I do feel like it can be resolved. It can be redeemable. I feel like men and women can come together. Women and women can come together. Men and men. I feel like it is hope.
Yeah.
I just think people have to reach a certain level to where life kind of humbles you in a way. Like I've had a lot of women who did not like me, and when life happened to them, they came back and was like, you know what, you were right about this. You know, I was wrong about that. So, am I going to be somebody that's like, I don't feel like there's a purpose for a female community outside of your family? No, I'm not that. I do feel like there are instances to where that can thrive and it is beneficial, because certain things you can't talk about with your family that maybe you can talk about with somebody on the outside, you know, and gain an outside perspective. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a time and a place for everything. I just hope that we can actually reach that place without it having to be trauma and drama involved for us to come together and be like, yeah, because you don't like these niggas either, right? It's like, yeah, me neither. And so now we're bonding off of that. I want us to reach a level to where we can genuinely bond with one another, help each other, pour into each other, because there are certain things that you can't get from a man that you can't get from your sister, though. Like my husband don't know what it's like to have a period or have cramps or have these emotional ups
that
and
you
downs.
can't explain. You just don't want to be bothered. Everybody annoying me, and I can't explain it.
Right.
Yeah,
and then some of us don't have no family. So you have to go outside and find females or women that you can connect to. So
that's like, yeah, I'm like that.
I feel like there's hope. I'm not gonna be like you, because that's why you stack. Okay, that's why you stack and I'm smoke, because
I don't have much family either. So I've just been kind of used to just always being alone. Like even being raised, I was the youngest, so it was nobody within my age group that I was close with. You know, everybody was older, so I just been cool with being alone. So even if I find friendships or you think that you can make friends and stuff, my personality is so cool with being alone that even how I deliver messages, I'm not even realizing how much I have to dial it back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, okay, I don't want to come off like too much. Or they doing stuff that I normally don't agree with, like you said, but I'm just not saying nothing because that's them. You know, I want this friend group. Maybe when we go out, they do dance on the ground. And now everybody asks me, what's wrong with you? And it's like, this bitch, I'm not getting on the fucking ground. Like, what is wrong with you? You know, or then now you like, get up. Oh my gosh. So then you start walking away, you know, or you have the friends and then she get rowdy over stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, minor stuff real quick. And girl, no. Like, so it's a lot of little nuances that I've tried to tolerate. So yeah, girl.
Yeah, I feel you. I do feel you though. Like I'm on both sides of that, because I am somebody, I don't have family either for real like that. So I can dabble in the dark and isolation by myself, and I can also come out to the light and I can play. You know, I have a nice balance when it comes to certain things. But at the end of the day, what I would take away from this conversation is women can coexist and women can have healthy, thriving, connective relationships that are of great benefit and value. I think it's just a matter of finding like-minded women who do understand, you know, what it is to be a woman and what it is to have a genuine connection, and know that no, I'm not gonna talk to you every day, but that don't mean I don't fuck with you, or no, you know, I'm not gonna be able to do this or want to do that every day or whatever. But I still rock with you. I still love you. I'm still here for you when you need me, and let that just be what it is. But from what I can see though, the bulk of women are not at that level yet. I feel like you do have to, in order to have like a large community of women, I do feel like you have to have some level of resentment and hate towards men. And bond that way. It can't just be, oh, I'm going to hold us all accountable, or I'm going to, you know, be able to hold up a mirror to us to where what we're doing wrong or coming up short, like you're going to be exiled and iced out. So until that day comes, I'm just going to be like you and just be in my own little corner.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And it's not like it over here. So much drama.
Yeah, me too. And that's why it's so important to love yourself, because I don't need no fucking friend. If you want to be my friend, great. If you don't, bitch, I'm still gonna be great, you know. But yeah, I do have hope though.
Well, keep hope alive, Obama 08.
It was lovely having you though, Lucky Marie, aka Stack. Okay, you came through, you dropped a lot of bars, gems, and jewels, and you gave me new perspective on things, you know, so I can always appreciate that. Again, you are
over here.
Go and subscribe to her channel. She is tagged down in the comment section, the description box. She's in the title. You have no excuse not to go and hit that damn subscribe button. No excuse. Okay. But Thank y'all for
It was
sharing
a pleasure.
Sunday. I know you gotta go and get to what you need to get to, so I'm gonna let you go. And I do appreciate you for being one of those solid women out there that show me a lot of love and support, because that is very rare. And so I'm always very humble and refreshed and grateful when women such as yourself do pull up and show up for me how you do.
I'm
You
gonna
show me
continue to
so much
support
love,
you.
this, and then it makes it so much better that you actually are a bad bitch. Like, salute.
Thank you. And I like to hear that, because I wanted to do content where I didn't show my face, because I didn't want to get the scrutiny, especially in this content. It'd be like, look what you look like. You ain't thick enough. You ain't this enough. So I like to hear it. But thank you, girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to support you.
I love when fine women show me love. That's like extra validation and confirmation that, yeah, bitch, you doing what the fuck you need to be doing. So
Period. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank you so much, Anthony. It says collaboration is lit. Likes toast to the holidays and New Year's, Danica and Lucky Marie. Thank you so very much, Anthony. And like I said, y'all, I do feel like there is hope for all of us to come together and build. I just think we have to reach that level of maturity and discernment so where we can weed through and weed out the people who are not good for us. And sometimes you do have to get burned in order to get to the other side of that. You can be bamboozled, you can be fooled into believing that, oh no, they good, they cool, and then they're not. But that's not the end of the road, and you shouldn't use that experience to cut off everybody else, because you never know. You could be really blocking your blessing of finding your tribe by harboring old feelings of resentment and hate and whatever for the last people who did you wrong. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it, you all. And hopefully you all were able to also take away some great bars, gems, and jewels from today's dope discussion. Even if you are a man, some of y'all guys may be experiencing that, to where you have a difficult finding your tribe of men that you can relate to. Maybe the dudes that are around you are lame as fuck. They ain't got no motion. They don't have no ambition. They don't have no goals, no dreams. Like, they ain't doing shit. And so you are finding yourself having to speak life into your damn self or motivate your damn self, because you don't have other men around you to reflect back to you what your hustle is, what your mindset is. I know y'all can go through the same shit that women go through. So where you're dealing with fake ass males, to where it's like, no, I just want to be around you because you got money and you get the bitches. So I want the money and the bitches too. So yeah, and so now you got to cut them off because they fake as fuck, So we're all going through the same things. I just hope that we can all reach a level to where that is no longer the case, and we can genuinely build, evolve, and grow with one another. But thank y'all so very much, y'all. Okay, y'all are dope as fuck. Big salute to the people who sent in super chats. I know my MVP Lydell came through real heavy, like per usual. Okay, but let me give y'all shout outs. Thank you so much, Lydell, for your $50. He says he's enjoying the show. Thank you, L. Nixon. Thank you, Grady Morrow. Thank you, Carrington. Thank you, Anthony. Okay, y'all are the ones who showed up and showed out today. But thank you all for even just being here. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I should have a video up for y'all very soon. So hit the notification bell. That way y'all can get alerted, and y'all know YouTube be hating on us. So y'all gotta help us out. Do your part by hitting that like button and hype us up, y'all. I know you got some hype points. Okay, spend some of your hype points with your little big sis. But I'm gonna see y'all later. We out. We got one more person. Thank you so much. C. Irvin. It says Anika and Lucky Marie were cooking. Much love, little big sis. Thank you so much. Okay. And what is that flag, y'all? What is that flag? I see the USA. I don't know what the other flag is. But salute to what that flag is. All right. But I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow for more dope discussions. Notification bells need to be hit. It's gonna be lit. Germany. Okay, shout out to Germany. All right. Love y'all. We out. Peace.